Hi everybody, welcome to our math work class. It's a Ron Fletcher inspired class and he was famous for taking the Pilates vertical. So there's a lot of standing that we're going to do today, as well as percussive breathing, which is Ron Fletcher method. And I hope you watched the video that I sent you before about the history of Ron Fletcher method, about himself and how he evolved his method. You will need your magic circle and you will need a bath towel and of course a mat. We're going to start with the magic circle. We're going to go down onto the mat in the middle and then we're going to finish with a towel. You may be familiar with some movements, but the breathing may be a little bit different. Okay, let's begin with a warm-up. So I hope you can see me. So I stand a little bit further than usual. Now from there, you're going to shrug your shoulders and lift your toes up as you inhale. Exhale as you lower everything down. We'll do 4 more like this. Just warming up, prepare, exhale for full body work. And again. Two more. Last one. Good job. Couple of roll downs. I'll just stand sideways to you guys. Lift your arms up first. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale in the middle. Exhale. Finish on the floor. Just pause here for a little bit. You're going to bend your knees. Exhale. Straighten them. Again. Inhale. Bend your knees. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Next one, you stay. Pulse your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Tailbone reaches down to the floor. Straighten your legs. Inhale. Exhale halfway up. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your arms up. Well done. Now from here, stand nice and tall. Inhale as you lift the circle up. Exhale to lower the circle. Again, inhale. Exhale. You keep the circle in the heels of your palms. Fingers are long. No holding the circle just like that. And no need to squeeze it just yet. Last one. Try to breathe in into your rib cage 3-dimensionally, not only laterally, but front and back, and also down all the way to your pelvic floor. And exhale from pelvic floor back to the rib cage. All right, from there, you're going to bring the circle forward, bend your elbows, and then you're going to inhale to squeeze it. Exhale to release. You squeeze as far as you can inhale. Throughout the whole breathing and the whole class, your abdominals have a little bit of engagement in them, whether you inhale or exhale. Two more. One more. Next one, we stay. Pulse, no bouncing of the circle, controlled pulses. Last one. Lower the circle all the way down. Just a couple of lifts and lowers. Inhale. Feels good to breathe, hey? Last one. Circle comes up into the middle and the elbows are a little bit bent. From there, we squeeze the circle. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale. 2 more. One more. Next one we stay. Pulse. Lower the circle all the way down. Couple of lifts and lowers again. Next time, lift up and hold. You're gonna lower the circle above your head, over your head, like a halo. Inhale, lift up. Sorry, exhale, lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Still, the circle is in between the heels of your palms and you're not holding it. The fingers are long. 2 more. Next time we stay. We squeeze. Two more. Next time we stay. Pulse. Lift up. Exhale, lower. Good job. Last one in this position, last one standing. You're gonna lift the circle all the way up. Bring it behind your head. From there, you're gonna squeeze the circle. Exhale. Again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next time we stay. Pulse. Last one. Lift the circle up, lower down. Whew. That was exhausting. Okay, next time you're gonna bring the circle up towards the crease between your neck and the biceps, and it just should fit nicely there. The heel of your palm is on the top of the circle, and the palm is square and flat like a table. From there, you're gonna inhale to squeeze for your bicep curl, exhale to release. Remember, on the inhale, we're lengthening up, two-way stretch, head, crown of your head up, tailbone down. On the exhale, we close the ribs and engaging through the whole core system. 2 more. Next time we stay. We pulse, you gently tap the top of your head. Release. And last one here, before we start the second side. You're gonna place the circle where your waistline, kind of bottom ribs are, and then a little bit higher than your wrist. If it's uncomfortable for you for whatever reason, you can lower the circle and have the palm, the heel of your palm on the circle. Wherever you are doing it, the muscles engaging are the same, so I will keep it a little bit higher. I find this variation is a little bit easier than the other one because of the levers. Now, from there, what I want to keep my opposite hand right onto my lat just to feel the engagement. And from there, same thing. since it's my 5th time doing this class this week, my arms are pretty sore, so I will choose an easier option. You don't have to. I was preparing for this class, so I was like, oh, make sure I get it right. 2 more. Next time we stay. We pulse. One more. And release. Let's switch side. We start with the bicep curl. So the circle goes right in that kind of deep between your shoulder when you lift your arm up and your neck. So it should comfortably sit there. And we start with the bicep curl. Inhale to press. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Next time we stay. Tap the top of your head. Last one. Release and bring the circle kind of bottom of your ribs above your wrist or right at the top of your hip and heel of your palm. Whatever makes sense to you, whatever you prefer. Again, inhale to squeeze. Lengthen up through the crown of your head, down through your tailbone, long spine. Exhale as you engage everything from the pelvic floor up to the abdominals and ribs come closer together. Intentional breathing. 2 more. Last one. We stay. Pump. Two more. And release. All right, well done, you guys. Hold the circle in one hand, couple of shoulder rolls. You're just gonna reach forward and shoulder roll up just to release the shoulder tension, and 2 more. 1 more. Switch side. Last one. Well done. We're going to do a roll down and place the circle in between our feet. So we're going to start with feet hip distance apart. Same roll down, I'll stand sideways to start with. You're going to lift your arms up to your breath. Exhale, halfway. Inhale. Exhale, all the way down. Place the circle in between your ankles and turn your toes out so you're in a second position. Place your hands down if you can. Just a couple of plies here. Bend your knees. And exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale. Two more. Last one. Keep the circles there. Roll up. Stand all the way up. I'm gonna face you. It's awkward. The circle is slightly squeezed. We're gonna do a couple of plies and releves here. Now, the circle is squeezed and your toes are slightly turned out. Your hands can be on your waist or in front of you, whatever makes sense to you. You're gonna bend your knees. Now, when you bend and straight, we'll do a couple. Bend your knees and straighten your legs. Try to keep the circle squeezed throughout evenly, right? So it doesn't bounce. You 2 more. Next one, we stay. This one, we stay. Pause. Last one. Come all the way up. Keep your turn out. Reset, squeeze the circle a little bit more. You're gonna come up onto your toes, balance, lower down. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Readjust the circle if you need to, totally fine. Now, what I want you to do here, when you are working with your adductors, but it's really easy to kind of let go, so give it a squeeze as you squeeze the circle. Be intentional. That's the whole Ron Fletcher work. Intentional work with muscles, with breathing, with your diaphragm. 2 more. Last one. Whoops, that was too quick. Next one, we stay. Now, pulse your pliés here. Heels are up. You're really straight and vertical. You're not hinging forward. It's not a squat, right? 2 more. Last one. Lower the heels and roll down. Halfway, all the way down. Grab the circle again. We're almost done with the first part of the class. Come up, halfway, all the way up. All right, from there, would like it to come up into a second position. So it's a little bit wider stance. Actually, I'll take my mat aside so I can't fit on my mat. So it's a little bit wider stance, right? And your toes are out. From there, you're gonna lift the circle up to the ceiling, and then you're gonna side bend first. And inhale, return. So hold on. Exhale, side bend. Takes me a while to change the habits. Okay, wrong again. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Inhale, come up. Last one. Next time we pulse. Pulse. One more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side bend to the other side. Inhale here, pulse. Two more. Last one. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower the circle. Bring your feet together again to finish with, again, side bend, but slightly different. You're gonna lift your arms up. You're gonna sway your hips. So, for example, I'm leaning to my left, my hips swaying to the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale. 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 Next time we stay. Hold. Now you're gonna pulse your hips out. Hips, hips. One more. Come up all the way. Let's do same thing on the other side. To the side. Hold it. Pulse your hips. Strong arms. Inhale. Come all the way up. Lower the circle down. For the next part, we will need our mat. And we're gonna be, we're gonna start seated down, and then we're gonna lie down. Okay, let me see if this is, guys, a good positioning for me. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with the spine stretch forward, same as in your mat work. Let me just move out a little bit. Okay, now from there, you have your feet wider than the mat or mat width apart, depending on the mat. The circle is in front of you, and find a tall position, kind of let the flesh out if you need to, and then have your right hand on the pad of the circle and left hand on top. Your legs are nice and engaged. You're lengthening that two-way stretch, which is a very classical approach to Pilates, two-way stretch, powerhouse, right? So these terms come from the classical way of training. Maybe we don't use them in contemporary that much, but since Ron Fletcher is one of the classical, elders, as we call it now, classical Pilates, or his own methods, so we use this as well, here. Okay, so my right hand, left hand on top, lengthening up to the ceiling as if I'm going through the crown of my head. Now, from there, using from the lower abdominals, squeeze the circle, come up. Come up. Try to flex forward through your lower abdominals. So you're not pressing with the arms, you're pressing more through the abdominals. Two more. Okay, go, Mama is working, all right?
Mama is working, all right?
Yes, we're gonna finish with the pulse. So my right hand still on top of the circle and left hand on top of my right, and then from there, big breath in, exhale, flex, then we pulse. When you pulse, so keep going, so get the breathing right, you want to pulse with your abdominals, not with the arms and shoulders, right? So you're flexing forward through the lower belly, and that's what brings the circle closer, circle's edges closer. Last one. Inhale, come up. Good. Let's switch the hands. So my left hand is on top, right hand on top of my left one. We start with the slow first. Inhale. Lifting up out of the sitting bones. Exhale. Stack your spine. Two more. One more. Next one, we stay. Pulse. Two more. Last one. Inhale, stack your spine. Great job. Now we're gonna kind of have a short break. You're gonna place the circle over your knees, place your feet down, and you're just gonna lie down on your back. Bring your arms a little bit wider, kind of in the lower T position, so not just by your side. And when you are here, think about that concept of printing and imprinting that we have in contemporary Pilates. Now, you want to feel the back of your shoulder blades on the mat, and the palms are heavy on the mat. You're gonna just press the circle out a little bit. Don't overdo it. When you do this, feel how it helps you kind of to open the back of your pelvis, the low back, and then release. You inhale to stretch the circle. And it's a very gentle movement. You're not supposed to feel much of any muscles engaging or anything like that. My outer thighs and whatnot. We're not there yet. Yeah, so we're just preparing and breathing. Two more. Take this as a time to reset from all the shoulder work and abdominal work we just did. Last one. We continue with imprinting, and Ron Fletcher concept of imprinting is a little bit different from what we used to, at least those of you who've done PITC. Now, you're going to inhale, and as you inhale, you're going to draw your belly button in and up, and that's what kind of tilts your pelvis posteriorly, or your lower back comes closer to the mat. And then exhale as you release. It's a very subtle movement. If I look at you, like if I stand in front of you and have a look, I won't be able to see any changes. Or maybe just a very subtle one. 2 more. And last one. From there, we're going to do a pelvic curl. Maybe bring your feet a little bit closer if you feel like. And then from there, 2 breaths to come up, 2 breaths to go down. You're going to inhale as you start lifting the pelvis up. Halfway. Exhale as you lift all the way up. Stretch the circle just a little bit. Inhale at the top. Exhale to start lowering down from your upper back to your middle back to your lower back. And you're thinking about length here rather than rounding. And then hips are down. You relax. Okay, let's do it together with the breath. Inhale. Halfway mark. Exhale. All the way. Inhale at the top. Exhale brings us down. Again, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way up. Bring the circle off the knees and then just rock up. I'm going to sit facing you. You're going to have a diamond shape with your feet. So it's a nice long line. So if I'll sit sideways, you can see that my feet are not too close to me. They're quite far, right? So I can sit comfortably here. If you want to have something underneath your bottom, please go ahead. Now, we finish with the circle. This is our last exercise with the circle here. What we're going to do is have 4 presses in each way. The circle is in front. The circle is to the side and the circle is slightly behind on diagonal. So we start with the circle forward, another hand is down. You want to set your shoulder in a shoulder socket. You're going to breathe in as you squeeze. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. We're going to bring the circle to the side. You can place your hand here on the lats if you want to keep it by your side. You should feel it in the lats and in the pec. 1 more. You can bring the circle slightly behind. It doesn't have to be far. What you want to avoid here is rolling the shoulder forward as the circle travels back, right? So keep it slightly behind. Open your shoulder, set up the spine in a long line, and from there, inhale. One more. Good job. Bring the circle to the other side on diagonal in front first, so slightly forward, hand outside or on your lat, whatever is more comfortable. If you're teaching Pilates, if you're teaching clients who are just starting, it's always helpful to have some, proprioceptive feedback. In this case, is the hand, so they can place their own hand just helps the brain to kind of register and connect to the movement. Open to the side. Three more. Two more. Last one. Bring it behind. Open your shoulder. Don't let the shoulder roll forward. And from there. Two more. Very good. Place the circle aside. We're going to move on to the towel part, which will be our last part. Now, I have a big bath, just a regular towel that my kids use, and I'll just take my mat out. We don't need a mat anymore. And Ron Fletcher has his own towel that Balance Body HF Industries in Australia sell. And it's a little bit more convenient to hold, and it's narrow. It doesn't have any stretch. That's the whole point. But if you look at the old video of Ron Fletcher practicing, he's using actually the bath towel. So have your towel, kind of make sure the ends are even and have it loose. Your feet heels together, you're in Pilates V, toes apart. Just a couple of shoulder rolls. Lift your shoulders up and back here. Have two more. One more. Reverse the shoulder roll. Two more. Last one. Couple of roll downs, towel still loose. Halfway. One more. Halfway. Good job. Bring the towel up, still loose, and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Two more. One more. Next time, stretch the towel. Last one. All the way up with the towel, feet are parallel this time. Now, the work with the towel, when you lift the arms up, you don't want to kind of hang in your shoulders and your joints, right? Your shoulders are down and you want to keep them really wide. The scaps are wide at the back. Next time you do this, we're going to lift one heel up. So your right heel comes up as the towel comes up. Heel down, switch side. Again. Now you're kind of coming up ball of the foot to the toe. So you're going to lift up halfway ball of the foot. You come up on the ball of the foot. As you lift up, you come up right on your tippy toes. Then lower down ball of the foot, lower down all the way. Switch sides. So ball of the foot towel comes up in the middle, all the way up. Down, down. Now let's add the breath. Two more. Last one. We add passé and we add extra breath. So you do the same thing. Hold. Lift the knee up. If I stand sideways, this is how I look. Hold. Lower down toes. and then ball of the foot all the way down. Okay, let's try the other side. Last one. Well done. Now, second position, feet are wide, kind of similar what we did with the circle. Think about circle as a push, towel as a pull, because you pull it apart, right? So we have push and pull in this class. Now, from there, towel comes up to the middle, hips stay square as you rotate. Come back to the center, twist to the other side. Next time, to the side, lift the circle up, through the center, lower it down. Back to the center. Let me turn on the lights, guys. I feel like it's getting really dark. Okay, now from there, we're gonna add the pulse. So your arms are in the middle, legs are still wide. From there, you're gonna twist to the right with pulse. It's 2 breaths. One more. Last one to the other side. Same thing with the towel up. Lift the towel up, and from there we twist, hips staying forward, still toes are wide. Last one. You're gonna speed it up. So you're gonna twist, 1 inhalation to the right, 2 inhalations to the right, 2 inhalations to the left. Last one. And pause. Now, what's called a windmill, you start here, you're gonna flip the towel kind of vertical back to the center. Let's change the breathing. One more. Rest. All right, well done. We're gonna finish with side bends and we're gonna add some passe and tendu. So lift the towel up. We did similar stuff with the circle. Legs are nice and wide. So from there, you're gonna side bend to the right. Inhale back in. Sorry. We pulse. With the torso, try to use your obliques to pulse, not the hips like in a circle, different. Forgot the breath. Come up to the center, switch. come up all the way to the center. All right, we're gonna add plie and we're gonna add kind of a little bit of a balance, right? So let's learn it without the breath. So what you're gonna do, toes are wide. As you bend your knees, you're gonna side bend, yeah? As you come up, you lift your leg up and you kind of get a little bit of air time with the leg, okay? We're just gonna do right side first and then the left side after. So you're gonna inhale, exhale. You gotta spring up. 2 more. All right, on the other side, same thing. 2 more. Pause. Okay, now we already learned a couple of movements. We're gonna add passe as a balance, right? So as you come up, you bring the leg up, you pause, and then you come back, okay? Let's try it. So legs are wide, plie, side bend. Whoops, okay, well, it didn't work. Okay, let's try again. From there, let's go again. Plie, side bend. And balance. Okay, that was better for me. It's kind of hard. Okay. Last one. Hold. Now, when we did those pulses, remember how we were almost vertical with the towel? Hold it here, plie. Now take your right hand, let the towel loose. Reach to the opposite side and forward. Reach, forward. Reach, forward. Reach, forward. One more. Forward, grab the towel. And come back up. Okay, let's repeat everything on the other side and it will be the end. Almost. All right, wide stance, arms up. From there, we're just gonna side bend. No, sorry, we're gonna plie and side bend and then get some air time. Down. 3 more. 2. 1 more. We're gonna add a little bit of passe, not a little bit, we're gonna add passe to balance. Two more. Woo! All right. Oh, my arms are cooked. Okay. All right. Last bit here. I feel like it's really hard. A lot of things going on, right? So side bend, and the towel, and the passe. Anyways, if you are a little bit lost, that's okay. Okay. Hands are up. Bend your knees. We're gonna side bend like we did before. Take this hand off the towel. Let the towel be loose. You're gonna reach across, reach forward. Two more. Find the towel. Come back all the way up. Lower the towel down. Okay, let the towel get loose. Just a couple of shoulder rolls. And another roll. One more. Okay, I'll put the towel aside. We're gonna finish with a couple of just arm circles. So stand in your Pilates V. Lift your arms up, turn your palms out and circle the arms out. Now make it big. And strong. 2 more. Last one. All right, well done guys. We did it Finally, so I hope you enjoyed a slightly different style of class. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, obviously just send an email. Enjoy the class. Bye.